Hi everybody, good evening. How are you all doing? It's the 8th of November. It's my fourth day of the 14-day challenge, and I thought it would get easier as the days go on, but what I'm loving about it, it's making me break out of my limiting beliefs. And like I said yesterday, it's helping me to improve myself. So, uh, today, I am going to be sharing some tips. And before I do that, let me just introduce myself. My name is Sandra Akoshile, and I teach 9 to 5 boss moms, how to generate online sales so that they can achieve financial freedom and freedom of time. And I'm very passionate about talking about freedom of time because as a working boss mom, I work a 9 to 5 job and I also run my own business. So, financial freedom and freedom of time, especially freedom of time, is me spending more time with my family, with my husband and my children, most importantly. And, um, you know, when you're juggling those things together, and yeah, the lifestyle, sometimes it's very difficult. But I think I'm now in a comfortable place where it's becoming easier, and that's what I'm doing, teaching other moms, working moms, how to be able to manage it without feeling overwhelmed or disrupting their life. So, would you like to learn 3 secrets on how to propose marriage the African way? You guys, you won't believe this. Hi, Zanele. Thank you for joining. You won't believe that when I was searching on Google for ways to propose marriage the African way, I couldn't find a lot of information. Most of the information, it's about proposing the Western way, and there isn't anything wrong with that. Hi, Yolanda. Thanks for joining. There isn't anything wrong with proposing the Western way, but I just assumed that in most African cultures, there is a way of proposing, doing a marriage proposal. So that's why I was only able to get 3 tips, on how to propose the African way. So I was also looking at the topics that are trending right now in South Africa and on Twitter. And one of the top 2 topics was the second one is Shoma Josie. She's a South African female rapper, and she did a song on John Cena, the wrestler. So I decided to go and watch what is all this about. Hi, Wilhelmina. Hi, Cynthia. And I went to Kelly. Sorry about that, guys. So I went to Kelly Clarkson's video show, and she was interviewing Shoma Josie. Hi, Cynthia. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. And she was telling Shoma Josie that John Cena is not here today, but if you were to see him, what would you do? And then she went ahead to go and sing the song. And then John Cena comes on the show behind her back while she was singing the song, and when she saw him, she was like over the moon. So for her, it's just a dream come true, and it just goes to show that anything is possible when you dream about it, whatever you want. This is a girl from South Africa. She sang about somebody from America whom she thought maybe she would never meet. But she did it anyway, and yeah, she's excited. She got to meet the person that she sang about, and now she is famous globally, not just in Africa. So then the number 1 topic that's trending in South Africa, it's about the KFC proposal. So I don't know if you guys saw the marriage proposal. It's a video of a gentleman that's proposing to a lady in KFC. And for some reason, some people are actually criticizing this guy because they're saying that he did not put enough effort by him proposing in KFC. So what do you guys, I want you guys to tell me your opinion, or how did your guy propose, especially the ladies, and for the guys, how did you propose? What strengths did you have to go through for you to be able to go through with that proposal? So, looking at that video for the KFC proposal, which happened here in South Africa, I think it was one of the best captured moments. And I think that woman will never forget the proposal because it seemed real, and it will be unforgettable for her. And I mean, even for a lot of South African women, or even in Africa, or wherever you're watching from, if you've watched that video. So just if you try and click hashtag KFC proposal, you will be able to see that video. It's very touchy, and a lot of women were there, and they were cheering the guy on. So I'm really happy for the guy, and I think he did it the right way. And it doesn't matter where you propose, as long as it's real and it's from the heart. So ladies, if you can comment and just tell us, how did your guy propose, and did you love the proposal when it happened? So just to give you an example of how my husband, my king, proposed, he was a little bit tipsy. And then he now, we were just having a chat in the car, and then he was like, I think you're the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I want to talk to your family, you know? And I was like, "Shh, what is this guy on about? He's really not serious. He's just saying it because he's tipsy." Um, I know, right, Yolanda? I think you're a health freak, so you would never go inside KFC. But anyway, it worked for the guy to propose in KFC. So going back to my story, then obviously my husband was serious when he proposed at that time, because he started telling me that we should go and meet your family and tell them of our intentions. So ladies, I'm saying it again, just share how your man proposed, even if it's silly, and at the end of the day you loved it. That's all that matters, because you are with the man of your that God ordained for you to be with. So um, these are the three things that I could find to propose the African way. Number one, the blessing. You need to ask for the blessing. And I think number one, the blessing is from the Father above, which is God. That's what I believe you need to do. And the second person would be the biological father of the person that you're proposing to. And for some people, it might seem less important, and it can be scary sometimes to go and visit someone's family to ask for a hand in marriage. But I think it's crucial that you include the family, and you ask for the person's hand in marriage. And it's also a way of showing respect, and it's also a way of showing the family how much you love the person that you want in your life. Um, so I was looking at a lot of things. Hi to Misang, thanks for joining. Can you tell us please, how did your man propose? Because I think you have a fantastic story to tell. So I was looking at Ghana. So in Ghana they have this culture that is called knocking the door. And what does knocking the door mean? So what happens is the guy's family, the parents and the aunts and the sisters and whoever, would physically go to the girl's family, and they would knock on the door. And then the family would ask that, who are you looking for? And the family would say, we're looking for the beautiful flower that you have in your house. Obviously the beautiful flower is the lady that the guy wants to propose to. And then from there, that's where the process of asking for a hand in marriage starts. So you guys, could you also please just share in your own cultures, how does it work? Are your parents very strict when it comes to asking for a hand in marriage? Because I know with a lot of people in this 21st century, most people just go ahead and do whatever they want, and they don't ask for the family's approval. And sometimes that brings a lot of problems in the future. And then the second thing I think, which is most important, the second tip, is the ring that you want to propose with. Ladies, I know we love the diamonds, and this is quite obvious for you to have when you're doing your engagement. So, yeah, you need to put a ring on it. So, ladies, flash your rings if you have one, and make sure you find the ring, guys, that matches your woman and matches her style. You obviously have to use tricks to find out what type of ring she loves. So, the third secret is the plan. How are you going to propose? You might decide that you want to invite other people into people that are very close to your lady and also to you. And, I don't think it's a good idea to go and propose without a plan, because you need to make sure that the person you're uh, proposing to is ready and is willing, because you can also use the friends to just find out how does this person feel about you. And I think you just also want to make sure that you are in the right setting. Where are you going to do it? Like this KFC guy, I give him a thumbs up because he didn't go out of his way to overspend money that he didn't have. And I don't think there's anything wrong proposing in KFC. And I think it's something that a lot of people can also learn from him. And I think he's actually a trendsetter at the moment, that there's nothing wrong with you proposing in any environment. So, if you are Xhosa, Sotho, Zulu, Shona, Ndebele, Ghanaian, Nigerian, ladies, please just share in this video how in your culture the man is supposed to propose, and is this something that you are also going to be passing on the culture to your children so that they understand where you came from. If you love this topic, please drop a like or a love. And if you're also African American, please share how your proposal happened and how it works in your culture. The reason why today I'm only talking about the African way is because I know with a lot of people we've moved away from that, and we've now accustomed ourselves to the Western way of proposing. But I'm a little bit traditional. I love the way that we do it in our African culture, and where you go, you ask for the lady's hand in marriage. And you in some families, the parents don't are not supposed to know that you actually have a boyfriend. For me, that's how strict my mom was. She's no longer alive, but yeah, she was that type of woman that I would be really scared to even show her that I had a boyfriend. So I don't know, you guys, if you relate with that. And yeah, so by the way, I actually have four more tips on how you can propose marriage, or how you can make sure that your guy proposes. So if you want to get more of these tips, just hit me up and send me a message with your email and your phone number, and then we will get back to you. Happy Friday, guys, and thank you so much for joining. Enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you're signing in from, and have a lovely weekend.